What's up? What's up, Louie? What up? What up, Joe? What up, Matt Doe? Matt Doe, the uncle, my man. What up, bro? How are you today? I'm doing all right. What's up? What's up? What's up? The day is good. Lasker, what's up, man? Supreme, what's up, dude? What's up, brother? Good, good. The uncle. Do some quotes in the rain. Michael, what's up? Comfortable, what's up? My man, Cleveland, Ohio in the house. Nicardo. Daniel Smith, what is up, cuz? William, back again, baby. Back again. In the house. Tim, the day is good. You know it. Comfortable. You know it. Fondren, Tuscaloosa in the house. Roll Tide. Come on. Wild West. I'm about to get jacked, Lasker. It's game time. What's up, Steve? What up, Rick? Yes. A roof wash. I heard that, dude. Good deal. Good deal. I'm about to go clean a house here in a little bit. Got a nice little, what is it? I don't know, $1,200, 13, something like that. House wash on the day. Little driveway, little house, little deck. You know, I like the all-in-one packages, man. I like to go and get. I like one stop, man. I ain't trying to go to a bunch of different places. The more leads you get, the more picky you get. At least that's how I am. You don't have to be that way, but that's how I am. Um, I hope you guys are doing well today. I know I haven't been on the live here a lot recently. I've been updating the local domination course, doing a lot of videos for that. And as you guys know, I don't do a ton of videos anyway. The uncle, of course you are, man. Of course you are, cuz. Midstream. Cool. Get one, dude. Dave over at Power Wash Store in Nashville. Give Dave a shout over there. He'll hook you up. Okay? Or Eddie. Yes. So I know I haven't been on here doing a ton of lives. I'm not sorry about it. I've just been working. I've been putting a lot of videos in the course. I think I don't know, probably 8 to 10 new videos. I got some exposures and liability stuff in there. Really talking about some of just the things that you can destroy. That was kind of a section I forgot to put in there originally, and like the copy and everything that I was talking about doing the course. I completely forgot about that, but I was like, well, shit, that's a good section because I think a lot of the newer guys could benefit because truly, like, you can destroy thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff in one fatal swipe of a soft wash wand. Um, you probably didn't, Eric. I didn't make it like a video. You're just gonna have to go in there and check it out, bro. You got to live in the course, cuz there's gonna be a lot of updates. Sometimes you will. If I schedule them out, it'll send you an email. If I just go in and update it and make it accessible like that day, it won't send you an email. So um, I'll probably add a few more videos like that. I'm going to talk a little bit about Google Ads in there as well. Um, Not necessarily like how you should run it. Um, um, Not necessarily how you should run Google Ads, because I can run Google Ads, but I don't recommend people run them on their own because it's just you can really it's a deep program. There are certifications for it, which means obviously it's a deep situation. And Google Ads is kind of built to be deep. It's built to be confusing because there's an economy built around people who know how to run it really well. All right. There's agencies who literally that's what they do is run Google Ads. Okay. And that's why, in a sense, you have to make it a bit confusing. Right. This is kind of a deeper dive here. on why certain things need to be complicated. Um, because Google creates reverence in terms of consultants who learn how to run Google ads very efficiently. And then they can obviously charge their clients, and their clients are running their businesses, and they don't want to learn how to do that, or they don't have time, because who has time to like really check on all those analytics and everything all the time? I don't. All right. So yeah. So I may put like some stuff in there about that, but my main thing is that I don't personally run my own Google ads. Whenever my team, Ryan over at my web team, they also run my Google ads. So they told me it was like, I don't know, 250 a month. I think they have like a $50 a month for the entry level thing. I got in with that, and those guys have just dominated for me. And every time I want to do like an update or something like that for some negative keywords, which I'll probably talk about in the in that update in the course, I'll talk about that, some negative keywords, some tips on that, how to keep track of that. But they just give me an update like twice a month, and for 250 a month, they run it plus my ad spend. So for somebody to be willing to do that at like $8 a day, I don't know, I think it's like $8 a day, a little, maybe a little more than that, maybe. Um, it's just like it's a no-brainer. I mean, you can't even pay a consultant in-house. The best you're going to get for that is probably hire like a Bangladeshi on Fiverr or something to like run it. But like all these guys are local, they run my site as well. So I'm not going to teach you guys in the course how to run Google Ads. That's not what this course is. If someone's going to teach you how to do that, like an in-depth thing, that would be way more expensive. And there are courses out there that are just way more expensive, that will teach you how to run Google Ads properly, efficiently. Um, but I will teach you some of the things that if you were considering having someone run them, okay? Um, no, midstream, you should not sell that. If that's the terms, then you should not sell your company. No. Um, terms need to be better terms. But so that's what I'm going to put in there. Um, what else? What up, John? What up, guys? Yeah, so just want to get you guys a little update there. I know that I have been, running 90 miles an hour, but here's the thing: my commitment to making this 0 to 7K course the most robust course. I told you guys that's what I was doing, and that's what I will continue to do. Like, it's just not even going to be a question. No one's freaking. Um, it's the simple way to say it, though. Yeah, you just have to say it. Like I don't care. Like my dad. Here's the thing. Let me tell you. Like that, your question. Like if my dad gave me some terms like that, he knows I'd tell him to shove it. Like I'm a businessman when it comes to my dad too. Like don't come to me, because here's the deal. Let me explain something to you. I'm getting aggressive with you right now, but you might need to hear it. Um, if your dad comes to you with some terms like that, he's being a businessman to you. All right. That's so you gotta be a businessman to your father in that regard. Those terms are not good terms. If you're selling your company to them and then you're still gonna be doing the operations and the marketing, bro, like why are you selling? What's the point? All right. So that's just the way it's gotta be. But just keep it for yourself. What support are they gonna give? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lance? What's up, Big Cub? Yes. So, continuing my commitment to making this course the undisputed. It's sold in 6, 7 countries at this point. Um, I do run some Facebook ads, Wesley, not enough to really uh, make a difference. I don't rely on Facebook ads. You guys know if you watch my channel at all, I really dominate the organic local SEO. That's just, to me, it's one of those things that once I built it, or once you build it, um, it's free after you build it, right? It's like ongoing, and I can kind of drip on it at this point and make sure everything's running properly. And I know the scope. Rob, this course is just a one-time price. So this is probably one of the ones that is going to be, this is definitely the cheapest course I'll ever do. But it's a one-time fee. Okay. As I update the pricing section, which I'm working on right now, it's going to go up to $299. I mean, the testimonials are through the roof. Obviously, I agree that it's worth $1,000. But I'll probably top out $299. I may go a little higher than that if I keep adding to it. But I don't know. There's like 60 videos or something in there already. I'll give you my entire framework um, on how I've gone to this point. Um, these birds are crazy here, dude. Like, think it's just like I don't know, man. The birds are super loud here. Um, our website's necessary. All right, if you're gonna make this a hobby, I'll answer that for you. If this is a hobby, no. If this is a business, all right, then yes. All right, and so many guys want to skip out on that. Um, it's just not. It's not even negotiable whether it's a necessary thing. Like, I can't believe that someone would argue that it's not. Think about that person. No, man, you ain't got to have one. Shit, it's 2020. I do know, but you don't even need a website. Like, what? People pick up their phone and they literally go to Safari, right? They go to Safari and they go, well, 60 vids. Hey, don't quantify it here. All right, Rob. There ain't no quantify. I might do a course that has 10 vids and it'd be $700. Doesn't matter how many. It matters what's in the videos. All right. So don't quantify. You see what I'm saying? It ain't about quantity. It's about what's in those videos. All right. That's how things are priced. So, like I said, if I do a course on SEO and it's got 10 videos and each video is 30 to 45 minutes long and it's like super in depth, um, that's $1,000 course all day long. I charge $1,000 a month on the minimum to do any SEO for any company. Um, so if I was going to teach it, right, then obviously the course for 1 month you get to go learn it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even a quantifiable thing. I was talking to my buddy a while back. Everybody's like, there's a ton of DIYers in this industry, and which can be good and bad. Guys, I think they get like, if you're technically savvy or mechanically savvy and you know how to build stuff, then you can basically build out your own stuff, build your own equipment, whatever. The problem is guys start going into DIY on stuff they shouldn't. All right, or they really let the technical side down as far as their web team or they don't even have a web team. But look, I get it. There's a lot of guys who are hobbyers in this business. But the truth is you're not going to find a major level company. Um, you know, uh, you're never gonna find a major level company who doesn't have a website. It's just fact. So my thought when it comes to lean and mean was always, uh, what if I could look like the biggest company in town on paper to Google, right? If I can look like that, right? But I'm still a one man, two man, maybe top show. So everyone thinks, all the customers, they come to my site, they see that I've cleaned the Mercedes-Benz dealership, right? Beautiful photo of my truck. Um, they see all the before and afters, all the testimonials. I mean, that thing is just, it's stacked. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Aaron, for dominating for me. Um, Thank you, Ryan, for dominating over there with my PPC. Um, but it's like they need to come there and say, holy shit, this is the company. This is the one. And you're never going to ever get that on Facebook. You're just not. What's up, Beth? Look, Facebook has a lower intent to buy. What basically that means is you have to interrupt people in their sequence of scrolling. They're there to socialize and bitch about Donald Trump, where you have to interrupt them in their bitching and you have to basically pitch them window cleaning, right? They have to come upon the idea that they might want some window cleaning. All right. Which is a big convincing. I know it sounds like it's linear, but when somebody is into an area, it's like going to it's like going to an amusement park and then trying to sell someone a car. Think about that. So you're a car salesman, you're walking around the amusement park, and people are in line to ride roller coasters, and you go, "Hey man, you want to buy a Nissan Pathfinder?" And he's like, not really. Not particularly, no. And then you have to convince them that this is a good idea. They have to say, you know what? Um, Truth Seeker, that's great. That's old school. I think relying on that is look, if you're a one man show and you're 10 years in the game and word of mouth is the thing, all right, then that's fine. I just think that you always want to err on the side of here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing every single year. I'm firing that bottom 10% of my customers and I won't work for them again. And it's not because I don't like them or think they're respectable people or whatever. It's just because I'm always culling that herd. I'm always culling. All right. Um I'm always getting to the top. All right. I always want those top individuals who are going to pay the most for my services. And if I can get 100 of those or 200 of those who will pay me $1,000 a year, all right, like basically just on recurring, right? Then, um, then the whole word of mouth thing is viable. But I feel like word of mouth is such a long game if you're just getting started. All right. Like, yeah, think how long does it take to build up a list of people, and eventually it's like it takes you a year, 2 years, maybe to build like a list of a couple hundred people who you've worked for. So, who can actually vouch for you, you know what I mean? And you're trying to get your reviews, you're trying to get that stuff. So this is for those guys who want to just put it on autopilot, to not rely on that roller coaster of constant ups and downs, and hopefully someone refers me. It's like I don't sit there and rely on that on any day of the week. I'm going to put my mechanism out there. I'm going to literally penetrate, and I'm going to keep coming. And I'm basically, when I run my ads, when I have Ryan do my PPC, I literally tell him, look, I'm not betting that I'm going to get all the leads. I've said this before. I'm not betting that I'm going to get all the leads. I'm betting on omnipresence. I'm just betting that when someone calls, I run PPC in December. See what I'm saying? Like, it's cold as shit here. Not many calls come in December or come in, January, right? A lot less. But I still run PPC. Why would I continually run ads all the time? Yeah, see, dude, if you got 10 years of regulars, truth, then that's like a different game, right? That's a different situation, man. That's like a decade, right? So so this is for, those guys who are up and coming. They really want to get. That's the thing, man. A guy who's been in the game that long. I've had guys they've been in for 12 years. I looked at when they started their businesses, and they were beating me in like the organic rankings. And I've been able to just like compete with them and beat them in the organic rankings within about 3 years. And that's 3 years, man. That's 3 years of working. That's 3 years of doing, like, dude, I'm gonna tell you, like, for 2 years of my business, I didn't look up. Okay. I just woke up, worked. I was like a zombie, dude. I was just like, I'd come home after cleaning houses or whatever. I'd be on the computer. I was like freaking just burning it. Okay. And look, like, that's not unusual for a business owner. Okay. Like, especially getting started. So if you guys can't handle that, someone can't handle that, then like don't start any business. That's just business. Like, getting momentum is the hardest part. It's always been the hardest part. Keeping momentum is easy, but once you lose it, it's hard to get it back. Okay. And so what I've found is that local SEO, that PPC, can give you that immediate bump some of you guys got websites with my team, right? And you're looking for that like immediate SEO. Well, I've already told you 600 times that immediate SEO doesn't exist. All right. So if you're wanting that immediate bump, go ahead and get that PPC, and that's going to give you immediate leads. All right. You're going to be able, and it's always going to pay for itself. It's literally always, I mean, I always 10x my money on my PPC. And I think this month, because I've kind of taken things a lot closer to the vest. Obviously, I had, you guys have seen in my videos, I had guys working for me last year, but I've been working a lot on the YouTube channel, a lot on my courses, a lot on speaking, a lot on different stuff. This year, I've taken it a lot closer to the vest. I'm taking care of the business, and I brought my PPC budget down. PPC comfortable is pay per click. It's basically Google Ads. That's what PPC is. Okay. So my team runs all of that for me. If you guys, like I've said, some of you guys on here have websites with Chris and Aaron, and you're like, man, I really need like I need immediate results. Well, I've said that 150 times that you're not going to have with anything, especially if you're in a super populated area. Here's how you have to think about SEO. Okay. And some of you guys are going to need some serious off-page SEO, even if you have the team do the site. All right. On page is different than off page. On page SEO is not off page SEO. All right. If you're in like a major city and you've got guys who've been in the game for 10 years, like, I don't care who builds your site. Like, you've got guys who have established domains, they have established traffic, they have established credibility. And so getting over that hump with them to where you're going to beat them is going to take some time, okay? But it's also going to take some back end work, probably on some off page SEO. Look, welcome to business. Welcome to business. All right. But the good thing is you got a racehorse, and you got somebody behind you who's willing to facilitate in them. And so if you're wanting that immediate bump, go ahead and get that enact that PPC deal that they've got going on right now, and that will give you immediate leads. All right. And they're just experts at PPC, and I will never cancel my PPC package with them. So that being said, I think marketing tends to be always the most mystical thing. And hopefully on this channel, I can kind of demystify some of it for you. Because to me, business in a certain sense, they're just things that if you do them, like, the process works. Okay. And I know some of you guys, um, I know some of you guys who have been, starting or getting started, and maybe you come from a place that you didn't grow up with a lot of money, or you never. What's up, Dave Randall, my dog? Dude, Dave Randall's is killing it out in Kansas City, bro. Washathon alum, local domination alum. Come on, man. Dude's invested in himself, and he closed $5,000 this week. Dude's already outgrowing the local domination course, bro. He's already outgrowing it. Shit. So here's the deal. Yeah, some of you guys didn't come from money. You didn't come from a whole lot. So it's going to be hard for you to sometimes understand, because throughout your life, you've been surrounded by teachers who've been broke, and they're talking to you about what you should do, and you should go to college, but you didn't go to college, and you were just like, I really don't enjoy school. And now you're forced into a trade, or you're forced into the military. And basically, we're just going to put you as a cog in the wheel, and you're going to get to work. So you haven't really had an exposure to understanding there are just certain certain levers that you can pull, certain knobs that you can turn, that if you just turn them, right, then those certain things work, right? It might work. It might be a give it some time. It might be a give it some time thing. But if you pull the levers, it's going to work, right? Pay per click is one of those things. Literally turn the bitch on. It's going to run, all right? Yes, truth. Truth seeker, man. Well, I'm going to tell you truth. You're not alone in that. Truth seeker says, it's been the hardest thing for me to overcome. I always undercut myself because I was taught I'm not worth it. Tough mindset to break. Literal self slavery. Literally. And guys, if my phone goes dead, just pardon me. It's going to cut out. If it cuts out, whatever. I don't have my charger out here and I'm not going to go in and get it. Um, but let me tell you something here, okay? No one's going to teach you that. Maybe I can rub some of it off on you, hopefully. And, maybe that can change some stuff for you because I did grow up in the South. All right, I grew up in the land of don't get over your raisin, don't get bigger than your britches, and I'm here to tell you one thing: get over your raisin, get bigger than your britches, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, people who want to keep you down, they'll tell you that they want you to stay broke. They want you to stay broke. Why? Because they don't have the courage. They don't have the courage to break out, so they gonna put their energy on you. People project, okay? But what I'm going to tell you here on this channel is that you can do it. Look, I don't believe in scarcity. I hope every last one of you guys gets a damn washer. Come on, come to my city, cuz. Come to my city. Get you a washer and come to my city. And we'll go toe to toe in the SERPs. All right? But here's the deal. That's fun. That's fun for me. And I send business out to my buddies all the time, dude. They got a lead come in on a parking garage. It's a $20,000 deal. I don't even do it. I just send it to my buddy Sean. I'm like, Sean, take this. I don't need a commission. I don't care about all that, dude. You see what I'm saying? It's like you got to stop thinking there's not enough. Somebody taught you that. You see? Somebody taught you that. And they might have been good people, right? Though it's a camouflage, a little snake in the grass. You know what I mean? Guy will come to your house, help you move your couch, and then talk about how much lack you got. You're like, well, dang, John's a real nice guy. He helped me move my couch. He seems real sincere. Yes, but he could be sincerely wrong. You see? People want to give you rationale on why your dreams won't work because the rationale they've bought on why their dreams haven't worked. This is my personal experience. And we all come from a self selection bias. You see? I just want to see if I can open you up a little bit to where you can start rejecting, all right? Hell yeah, dude. Kronos, T-Bone. What's up, dude? People are going to sit there and tell you why you can't do it. The TV will. The people, the little head, the talking heads on the TV. Why you can't do it. Somebody's holding you back. Needing the work. Hey, that's good. All right, Matt. So you're not always getting the work. Good, but you're getting some. Okay, so what that's gonna reveal to you, okay, some of these high ticket things you've been getting, because I know, because you messaged me. All right, here's the deal. You're gonna get some, but what it may reveal to you is not a market problem. It may reveal to you a sales problem, right? You're not that great at selling. That might be the thing. All right, it could be. What if it's not the market's problem? What if the market can handle it? But what if we got to get our skills up, right? Don't push the market down. Get your skills up, all right? Get your skills up. Get your closing ability up. Get your projecting, your confidence up, all right? Get your marketing up. Get your lead flow up, right? That's the thing, dude. If you got enough lead flow, you can walk around with your chest out, all right? That's how it is. And I'm not saying you are, dude. I'm just saying don't let your mind go into a place where it starts saying that because I see guys do this. They don't have enough lead flow. There's a guy in my town here in my city. All right. I mean, it's one of the top growing cities in the country. All right. That's the stats. All right. And he's like, he can't believe he's charging $250, $300 for a house wash that I would be charging like 700 for and getting it. And he's like, dude, I can't believe like how you're getting that, dude. I can't get more than 250. And I'm like, what? It's like a matrix. It's like a matrix, man. You can't see the forest for the trees. So the market can handle it. Some of you guys need to take 3 or 4 leads and bid those 4 how you bidding them, okay? And then you need to take that 5th lead, all right? And you need to go bid it high ticket and close and shut your mouth, all right? That's what you got to do. And I want you to give that 5th lead, right? Get your money on the front end, bid them how you've been bidding them. But see if you can influence and persuade and give the customer the real value that you really believe you're worth. Because some of y'all walk around knowing you're undercutting yourself, knowing you're giving stuff away for free. Okay, you feel it. It's the guilt. It feels right here. This is what it feels right there. You're like, God dang, man. And it's a constant code. All right. Fate. I'll put a link in this description when we're done. I'll put a link in the description, or there's probably a bunch of links in a bunch of my descriptions for my web team, Chris and Aaron. Yeah, dude. So as this channel has grown, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'm glad you're getting some out of the channel. I really enjoy putting these videos out for you guys. Well, Matt, when it comes to those banks, all right, banks and certain commercial properties are funny because when I'll drive past a bank, sometimes I'll see, basically Ricky Tommy out there. Okay. So different places are different commercial and different property management companies, all right, are have different expectations. All right, some people are willing to mitigate the contractors falling short. Right, some property management companies are literally like, just knock the grass down. That's what they tell their landscapers. Just knock it down. They don't give a shit if it's manicured. They don't care. It's the wrong customer. Okay. Some companies are, talking about they want it all manicured. They manage the country clubs. They're an area stickler, right? They want it top tier, and you can charge top tier. It just may be the wrong client. All right. Yes, dude. So it's just different, right? We can't put everyone in a box. You see what I'm saying? Like different companies have different expectations and have different people. Some guys will put that on you that they had another guy working, but they always tell you, "Hey, I can't get in touch with him," but they expect you to assimilate to the old guy. Well, he did it for. I don't give a shit what he did it for. Like I don't give a like. I give less than a shit about what he did it for. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do it for. This is my price. See what I'm saying? So sometimes I got to give this to you guys a little rough. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not talking to the client like that, and I'm as cordial as possible. But I got to cut through the bullshit. You see what I mean? I got to cut through somehow. And if I got to drop an F-bomb here and there, or if I got to get a little verbal, get a little angsty, if I got to get a little something to get the picture to you, because here's how I view it. If somebody tells me that they don't think my price is worth that, and I've obviously been getting that. All right. I've obviously been getting it. It's not like I'm throwing some new crazy exploded price on them. I've been getting it, you see, numerous times. But they told me the other guy did it. If you bring that up, that's a problem with me. I got an issue. I don't care what that guy did. But here's how I feel. And here's how you got to build your own resentment towards that, because that'll make you change. That'll make you up your price. That'll make you stand taller. All right. I feel like when somebody tells me that, they tell me, you know what, Aaron, your kids shouldn't go to private school because you ain't worth that. Now I'm going to let that sit on y'all just for about 5 seconds. How's that feel? That's what he's telling you. That's what they're telling you. Oh, it's not personal, it's business. Cool, but still, that's what you're saying. Your kids shouldn't go to private school Because you ain't worth that. You ain't worth that. So-and-so did it for this. You ain't worth nothing more than what he did it for. You know what they telling you? You know what they telling you. So you don't get mad at them, right? This is the separation of personal and business, all right? But here's what I do build. I build resentment against the mentality. I don't build resentment against the person, all right? Lucas, tell me it's the wrong customer. That's exactly, dude. That's exactly what it is. Build resentment against the mentality, not against the person, all right? So that's what I recommend. Otherwise, you'll never up your price. You'll never have the pride to stand by your work. You'll constantly slip back into it subconsciously if you don't build a resentment towards that. You'll buy into, the Facebook groups or whatever people are telling you what the market can handle, this and that and this and that. And it's like, man, most of that stuff's bullshit. See, that's what I'm saying. Fate, you know what up, gang, gang, bro, gang, gang, dude. Remember we had that one dude in the feed? He came at us and just like Lean and Mean Gang was just like, it was not a good day. What up? What up, Callie? What up, Brian? Lean and Mean Gang in the house. Yes. So I'm gonna pop off here, man. I hope I could give y'all a little something. I know y'all cannot believe I finally finished one of these in under 90 minutes. Oh man. But you know what's crazy? My channel's been growing with these lives. I think you guys get something out of them, which is good, and that's what I hope. I hope you guys are dominating out there. I hope you're winning today. I hope you win the mental day. Okay, like this thing is so mental. All business is mental, but I do know some guys are, they're transferring from their jobs, and they haven't been entrepreneurs before. It's okay to admit that. It's okay to like just be willing to get the knowledge, man. Just be willing to get it, because if you don't look, you have two chances. You either can live it out, which people have done, and it's taken them a decade to get that, or um yeah, right. I ain't over yet, bro. Um, or you can pay for it in that regard. And I plan on delivering you guys as much of that as I can. I think cutting learning curve in half. It's what I've done on so many of the skills that I've learned over the years, just that have helped me continually dominate. I've done that with Facebook ads. I've done that with Google ads. I've done that with SEO. Dude, I've spent thousands of dollars like learning these skills. And anybody can learn anything they want to learn. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Okay. Um, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Don't ever accept that, man. Look, it's going to be painful. I'm going to tell you, every time I learn something new, it's painful as shit. All right. It's painful. It's just, I spend like a week running around the program just clicking stuff. The hell's that? It's painful. All right. I'm not just like a whiz, but you know how I beat it is I beat it with just attrition. Like I just will meet that thing disciplined. I will meet it every day after I get home. I'm gonna meet that course, or I'm gonna meet that knowledge. I'm gonna meet it, and I got my little notepad out and I'm taking notes. Guys, I got legal pads like this tall of just notes in there. Well, probably not this tall, but probably like that tall, right? Of just notes. Just notes. I'm just constantly reading books and just taking notes and writing stuff on my big board in there, man. I'm just a sponge. All right. And I'm still learning every day. I'm learning every single day, man. I know like a fraction of a percent of everything there is to know in the world. All right. I know a fraction of a percent. I can't, you know, we all do, right? It's hard to name all the animals in the sea. I don't know all the animals in the sea and all the mitochondria and everything like that. Some of that stuff's real cool, but I don't know it. But what if I can just edge out my competition on some of the pillars of things that I do? I should know some of the things that are transactional, right? Some of the things that are going to drive more money into my pocket. If I can edge out, right? I do use Square. If I can edge out my competition in that regard, on the knowledge front, which frankly, they're very easy to edge out, okay? Most people are so very lazy, okay? They're just very lazy. It's just the way we are, right? So if I can edge them out, then I know I got a shot. If I can learn what I call that, you have to have that gap awareness, all right? Where this is where you are and this is where you want to be, and you're aware that you don't know something. That's the most powerful place to be, okay? On the onset, all right? Obviously the most powerful place to be is competent in the skill. But the one of the most powerful places is the giant transition when you go from unconscious incompetence to conscious incompetence. Holy shit, now you know that you don't know. All right. Now you know there is a lever, right, that you could pull and things will happen. But you didn't even know there was a lever. Okay. You're just like, I gotta work, I gotta sweat all day long for every lead I get. Every lead I must sweat for. I'm here to say that's not the case. There's an easier way. There's an easier way. All right. Now, be willing to sweat in certain regards, right? Be undignified. I'm not saying I'm not saying be so dignified and prideful that you're not willing to knock. That's also a problem. All right. Be undignified. Be willing to knock. Be willing to go in every single day and give somebody your card at a dirty building somewhere. All right. Don't lose that. Don't lose that even when your SEO and your PPC starts popping off. Don't lose that because it's a muscle. All right. It's a muscle of engaging. All right. Engaging people, cutting through. You know what I do every morning? I used to go to this coffee shop, literally every morning when I woke up. I would go to this coffee shop and I would spend $2.50 on coffee every single day. And what it was for me, it wasn't about the coffee, though I love their coffee. It was me cutting through that fabric again, that social fabric of silence, right? I need to get personal. I need to say, hey, how are you today? It's good to see you today. Awesome. This coffee's delicious. You being all right? Cool, man. Good to see you. I get social. I get immediately social. Because otherwise, dude, you can stay in the shell. You know, I, I, I feel like y'all feel like I'm an extrovert. I'm introverted in some ways. I really love my alone time. I really love being able to go in my laboratory and create and build out things and push them into the world. I really enjoy that, and so that does require my alone time. I love being around my son. Like that's my favorite thing in the world is to be around my son. Just me and him in like the woods or something fun, like just spending that present time. So for me, a lot of days I live here and I wake up and if I don't engage someone immediately, I find that I'm still in like my little shell. So what I do, that $2.50 is my ticket out of my shell every single day. And I'm gonna say hey to the girl who's running the little espresso machine. I'm gonna say hey to the dude who's always working there. I'm gonna say hey to everybody who I know who's always been there. They got a bunch of regulars who come in every morning who work on their laptop. And it is my ticket into social. I'm getting in. I'm getting in every single day. Now, could you just do that? Sure. But that's my regimen. And I do love their coffee and I love coffee in general. So find a way to break that thing and never lose that muscle memory, even when your SEO and everything starts popping. Okay. Because eventually, dude, if you guys build this right and you invest enough into that, you invest into your PPC. Look, I'm gonna tell you some of you guys, if y'all are just willing to spend, here's how this PPC works. Okay, I'm gonna pop off after this. Just because you're willing to spend $1,000 a month doesn't mean the demand in the market is gonna meet that. All right. So what I do is I say I'm willing to spend $1,000 a month when I had two guys. Right now I'm willing to spend a little less. Okay. Um, no, I don't do the Google local service ads. Um, I just run display, PPC, search. But I'm willing to spend that. All right. Most months, I don't even make it to that. I spend like, I don't know, 700 or 300 or 500, right? It's based on the demand. So if you're willing to go there, right? You're always going to make your money back. It's always going to happen. You're always look. How many jobs you gotta close to make $1,000? All right, you're going to get 60. Well, I don't know what like $5 to $8 a click. Like how think about how many clicks that's going to be, how many calls that's going to be coming in, how many jobs you got to close to break even. So think of yourself in this way, right? Like, how sucky do I got to be to just get my money back? All right. So I can get better at sales, but dude, you're gonna get way more call. I think that's a big break for a lot of guys, man. I think they're scared of investing that money. And the cool thing is you're not always gonna spend that. The demand isn't always there. In January, I could literally want to spend $1,000. I could try to spend $1,000 on ads. The demand's not there. You're only gonna spend tops like I don't know, I'll spend like $130 maybe in January because the demand just isn't there. Okay. Now, could I push out into like other cities and stuff like that and really ramp it up and get to that number? Sure. But do I want to drive past 20 miles? Probably not going to happen. Not going to do it. I just don't want to do that. So that's the cool thing. When you get this thing where you want it to be, you can just have mornings like this and talk to people. And I'm going to go clean a house here in a little bit. And it's good because it's overcast. It's not burning up. I'll make, I don't know, $1,200 on the day. Come on back to the house. I'll probably do it in about 3 or 4 hours. It'll be a happy day. Come on back. Maybe pop open a Jackalope Bear Walker, smoke my pipe, make another video, right? Do what you want to do with the family, with the people you love, man. Let's get it today. Let's go. All right. See you guys.